Emefiele arrests CEOs of NIMASA, NNPCL, NPA, FIROS, others. Frank urges DSS. Wow. This is Timmy Frank saying if Emefiele can be arrested, other CEOs and other MDs should be arrested as well, because other CEOs that are heading other federal government parastatals are probably going to be in the same boat as well. Okay, so it shouldn't be only Emefiele that should be chased. So let's see what he has more to say. Former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Comrade Timmy Frank, on Sunday called on the Department of State Services (DSS) to urgently arrest and prosecute heads of ministries, departments, and agencies (MDAs) of the federal government under ex-President Muhammadu Buhari, known to have abused their offices through corrupt tendencies. Frank, in a statement in Abuja, in reaction to the suspension and arrest of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, by the DSS, said other heads of critical government agencies known to have serially abused their offices and allegedly stole the commonwealth of the people must be brought to book. He listed the CEOs to include the Director General of Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency (NIMASA), Bashir Jamu, Nigerian Ports Authority, Mohammed Bello Kuku, Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), Melekiare, and the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Services, FRS, Muhammad Nami. Others are the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, immediate past Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika, and ex-Minister of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadiya Umar Farouk. Frank, who is the United Liberation Movement for West Papua Guinea, ambassador to East Africa and the Middle East, insisted that failure to arrest and prosecute these suspects known to have used their offices for selfish gain would show that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is only out to witch hunt Emefiele, now under DSS custody. He added that without moving against the powerful cabal, the Tinubu's administration would have lent credence to insinuations that it is only up against Christian political office holders, as recently alluded by the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasser El-Rufai. Frank also called on the Tinubu's administration to include beneficiaries of corruption proceeds from the affected MDAs in its list of suspects to be arrested and prosecuted. According to him, those who illegally benefited from illegal allocations of oil blocks and marginal oil fields championed by the NNPCL and the CBN's money redesign policy must be fished out and prosecuted. The execution of the National Social Investment Program by Hajia Farouk leaves a lot of questions to be answered. This is the time for Nigerians to know what really happened and how much was used to feed school people at home during COVID. The recent deception by Sirika, who chartered an Ethiopian airline aircraft to deceive Nigerians that Nigerian air has materialized, must also be probed. Personal assistant to ex-President Buhari, Tunde Sabiu, must not be left out. Wow. So this is exactly what Timmy Frank is saying, that if Tinubu wants to prove that he is not after Christian public office holders, according to or in line with what Nasser El-Rufai, a former Kaduna State governor, said, that the Muslim domination in Nigerian government has come to stay, then let him arrest the MDAs, the heads of ministries, departments, and parastatals, in Nigeria, and he listed all of them and all the things they have done that also made them to be suspected. So the question is, how is Tinubu going to explain all of this? Because even arresting, we're aware that even arresting Emefiele, it's not going to make sense. It's not going to go anywhere because Emefiele has a list of everybody that benefited from CBN throughout the 8 years of Buhari's government and the 9 years of his tenure as CBN governor. First question is the issue of bullion van that Tinubu had in 2019. Okay, that is still not there. That case is still not there till now in the mind of Nigerians. Who gave Tinubu the bullion van? Who gave Tinubu all the money he's spending in election? So Tinubu, Emefiele will have to also ask that question. Because if Emefiele should open his mouth on how he has this office to support Tinubu's, I am sure that Nigerians will be shocked as well. So all this one that Tinubu is doing is just initial gragra. It just is going to end up it's going to be effort in futility. Nothing is going to come out of it because they know themselves, they know where they meet, they know what they have done, and they're just trying to do abracadabra before Nigerians. Let them stop deceiving us. That's just what I say. Let them stop deceiving us. That's deceiving Nigeria, and that is not right. They know themselves. Someone said all the heads of the agencies mentioned are all from the north. Buhari is too tribalistic, and that is true. When Buhari assumed office, he just gave all of these critical positions to his people in the north. He made his appointments one-sided. That is it. Somebody said because that's what Frank wants. He pointed out only people from the north as if there were none from the south who held positions, and illiterate people like you without giving a thought would follow and make such a useless comment that doesn't hold water. Who told you? But it's true now. If Buhari was tribalistic and nepotistic in his appointment, it therefore means that if Southerners held positions that led to fraud, let them also come out as well. Okay? Let them come out. Because the fact remains that Tinubu is playing to the gallery according to the dictates of the Northerners. Only God knows the kind of pact he signed with them before he became the president. That is it. Another person is responding to this comment. Say, check Buhari's appointment right from the start and tell me how many Southerners made it. Check and reply. And that is true. How many Southerners made it? Another person is saying, Abu, it is either you are blinded by tribalism, which is why you refuse to condemn your Buhari for appointing only his Fulani tribesmen in sensitive position, which Frank named some of them as NNPC, FIROS, NIMASA, NPA Shippers Council, etc. So that is the truth. Buhari was one-sided in his political appointment. So Tinubu should not only arrest Christians, also criminal Muslims in former PNB government should also be arrested to avoid trapping himself into Muslim government witch hunting and arresting only Christians. We are seeing it now because the Muslim government is planned to Islamize Nigeria according to affirmations from El Rufai, even though Nigerians knew it from beginning. That is why they rigged the election to favor themselves, using all powers of incumbency to do that. But then God will expose them. God will definitely expose them. So God will definitely expose them. So now one person say, what are we saying? Or what we are saying is don't arrest only Christians. Arrest Muslims too, including former PMB. Who will arrest PMB? All right, thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this matter. What Timmy Frank is saying to Tinubu to make sure he does not arrest only CBN governor. He should arrest other heads of parastatals as well.